So this is my first foray to any Cthulhu Lovecraft inspired game. How would you even like begin to estimate the incline time? Okay. I must light up places to fight the darkness. It's always solid. I mean, if not right away, what's the point of introducing
My
them?
wake, pulled along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Oh, could I? Okay, I can't. Alright. Are they one-use bolt cutters? That's stupid. Hold on. I already have very strong opinions about that if that's the case. So, like, again, I have not read a lot of Lovecraft, so I don't know. Is there a really big obsession with whales in his fiction, or like the sea in general?
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Hold down. Oh, shift. Okay, I'm like, what key is that? I guess so.
Behold. Everything has already been written.
I'm gonna turn that down on my end because it's so loud.
But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
I hate whiskey.
Bioshock Infinite, which I thought about playing again.
I wonder why I still take these things.
Oh my god, the rotating speed is so slow.
A good old story of blackmail and speakeasy.
Bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case, but when you're already outside the hall, there's not a lot one could do against a private detective who's got proof against you.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Comey definitely has that gravelly voice that we all love from
I should get
Noir.
rid of all this stuff. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
What's the 20s? Who can understand gender?
It's been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Oh, what? Okay. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay. But I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? Okay. Here we go. Physical power, strength, okay. Medicine. Occultism. Okay, that's charm, basically. Investigation. Okay. Yeah, at least without me picking some sort of like, I don't know, backstory or class. Like I'm 3 out of 5 on these already. Okay, he's one of the few survivors of the lost battalion, American units that suffered heavy losses from enemy and allied artillery forces. Fire forced to hold their position for several days, surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades without food or medical supplies. The soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. And I am currently stable. Let's. Oh, wait. Dude, this reminds me of Full Metal Alchemist. I'm sorry. Wait, but I picked up the. Oh, here we go. Can I zoom in? I can't read any of that. Use with something. I really wish I could zoom in on that. Oh, F? Somniferous? Use with caution, somniferous. Does that mean anything, Connor? Can you look that up? Okay. We're really invested. Okay. Are we gonna continue our alcoholism or don't drink? Let's keep a cool head. Old timey phone.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm
What kind of accent is she trying to pull?
in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Oh. What? We can already... Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. Okay. So... I want to be a charmer, Connor. I wanna make people do things. Okay. Do we want to know about weird things? I feel like we want to know about weird things. Yeah, I don't want... Let's do this. How do we feel about that? We can charm our way through things, and then we know a little bit... We're an amateur occultist. Because these are good already. We're fine here. We die, we die. Represents your ability to find hidden objects. So I assume that could go into investigation, right? I don't know. Anyways, I'm happy with this.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
It's interesting they went with
You're
the
free to leave anytime, sir.
pre-rendered scene.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What an odd spot to put it.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
I remember that from when I played L.A. Noire. Fair. Like, if I could... I have it on PC, so complete aside to, the game is fun, but I hate everything outside of actually doing the investigations. Like, there was no need to try to make it an open world. Like, it should have been just funnel me. Absolutely.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
It would have been so much better as just set levels. Keep the pacing. Yeah. Because the pacing for it, to me, was ruined because you have a lead and then you're let out into an open world to try to drive to the lead, but then it didn't help that, like, yeah. At the time, it was fine, but yeah. I think tacking on an open world and saying like, oh, Rockstar either produced it or like is publishing it was in an effort. Yeah, they oversold. Yeah, or it set up false expectations for it. Okay, shipping label. Some of it is unreadable. I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. Police report. It says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decided on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting. An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life with their only son, Simon. So I thought that was me, but apparently not. Okay.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
What are these? Okay.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Okay.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly.
Makes sense.
She only thought
probably
she
grew
saw
up
things.
around the coast
Saw
and
things?
whatnot.
What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Her husband was a big
Yeah.
deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
I'm a private investigator, not an art critic.
I guess you're not as clever as you think, then. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Okay.
I think
Smell
I'm
of
beginning
cover-up,
to
Connor.
understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side.
I can't have my daughter be the crazy one.
Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
Alright.
Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Alright, Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A giant creature still ornates the walls of long-abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows, but today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coast of Massachusetts.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Oh. So you can find items that also increase your stats.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
That's neat.
I used to be an avid reader. The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
Anything else? I love...
somewhere in there, and like attempting to forestall the further advance of the Bolsheviks in like Siberia. It's just like such a weird moment of time, and it's literally one of those situations where like peasants were just fed up because literally everyone was shitty to them. So the Red Army was
Your audio
being a piece
was
of shit.
recording for the first 20 minutes of this.
Amazing! Great. So we come in when we're talking about the Red Army. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
What context? So this guy is in something called the Lost Battalion, and I was just mentioning that there was a contingent of American soldiers, French soldiers, who were sent to Siberia to fight Bolsheviks after World War One. And they basically teamed up with like elements of, or outright with, the White Army to try to forestall the further advance of the Bolsheviks after the revolution. And it's such a weird one. It's like,
We're almost
yeah, it's like a campaign that no one involved wanted to be a part of, and they were just trying to get out alive. The Scylla. Oh, okay. That's a how on the nose.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
For the name of the
Welcome
ship.
to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget.
I hate the way we
Charles
we
Hawkins
spell that
may have
word.
been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
What word?
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Scylla. We either pronounce it
Nice
Scylla
woman.
or Sheila,
Great painter. What a
but like
tragedy.
in Greek it would have been pronounced
You know
Skula.
what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up.
Which like makes me
Mitchell
really
may
want
not
to
be
change
very
the spelling
welcoming,
of the
but
word
his
in
bar
English.
holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the harbor master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Who the fuck is Bradley? Is this Bradley? Are you Bradley? Nope, you're just a homie. Who's Bradley? So nothing on the dogs. Are you Bradley? You're Bradley.
Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
And I am no
Don't put
specialist.
that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
Shysters. I am but an amateur. I am a novice. I'm not even an amateur.
They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots!
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That sucks to you.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
They are distressingly close to that whale.
Yeah. So which wildly over the top response should I get? You're totally out of your depth, or these sailors get upset over nothing?
There's literally no other response.
Well, I can ask about Warehouse 636, but that's like mission.
That's going toward the mission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he hasn't said anything that makes me think he's out of my depth, but I am also not a scientist of medicine. I'm gonna make wild accusations against the
They seem to
sailors.
be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a...
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't...
You don't understand. You're
Don't
not.
put that beast back in the water, you
Okay.
shysters!
Oh
You're
my God.
crazy.
Alright, let's check the bar. So, like, this... Did they define this as... Oh, it's the 20s. I need to remember it's the 20s. Because this looks like a fucking shanty town.
Yeah.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Yeah. Because actually, like, the height of things like company towns was like from like 1900 to probably, honestly, well, way after this, but like the big period would have been like World War II.
Hey, be careful.
So, like, the cigarette on the end
Let's
of a
get him
cigarette,
another
like
drink.
that, the
He's dry.
extension, I'm
In
gonna
my
call it.
bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Is that like
Yeah.
just a aesthetic choice? Is there any actual like change to?
It stops your fingers from smelling it as much like tobacco. And I also think it was a weird, like, I don't know if you could call it like it was more seemly for a woman to smoke that way than to smoke.
Okay.
So,
All right. Our eloquence is high. I think. Can I check? No, I can't. Okay, we're gonna go for it.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
I like this. It's not speaking ill.
Her
If it's
vision.
true.
Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew then.
I've got...
Anything?
Okay, did the...
That'll be all for now.
Do you like...
We're true. We may not be pros, but we...
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off.
I bid you fair...
Good night.
So long.
I'm not interested in your shitty songs. Oh, this lady. Hi.
What you looking at, stranger?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
There. Okay. So, our potential crazy lady was just odd in general.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Scylla? Or one Rainsvit returned to our report late on Tuesday afternoon. Locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Oh. Of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales, the cetacean that is already being called the miraculous catch covered the whole deck, Parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritional benefits. Did they catch Cthulhu? There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island is suffering. Warehouse for rent. To celebrate the return of our brave whalers, all the stranded whale invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or with friends to taste the miraculous catch. Okay, so like, real question, whale meat.
The doctor, what did he say?
Is it the case of just like mostly flubber and fat? Like, what's the breakdown here? This lantern looks interesting. Alright. Let's go talk to the homie.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
I'm just going to everything.
This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. This man and Fitzroy could be twins. What a macabre souvenir.
Progression. Don't see anything else.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this
In
woman.
terms of our agreement, keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. Cat. Okay. Where does this go? Okay. Ready to shake this guy down, Connor?
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Well, you couldn't at all because for some reason my
I've brought
mic
out
wasn't
the
going
Charles
through.
Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table
I don't
next
know.
to you. But in truth, you're likely
I was
to be
saying things and I realized you weren't
When you're
responding
done,
to anything I was saying. And I was like, wait a minute.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
1890, 1907, part the rest of the... Okay.
I don't know why that would be happening. My mic is connected. Is it trying to cut out Chris's music or something?
I don't know, but I hear you fine now, so...
Okay.
From here,
Jeez.
I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I don't know. It's not my signature next to that of Charles Hawkins.
I'm at sea for more than half the year. Anyone could have done it during my absence. What seems really important to me is that the dates on these manifests indicate that Charles probably had other contracts.
But not with you, though. The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I read that already. That's why I'm asking.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth, and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Okay.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
Should we go for the unlocked answer? Or... Because we have an investigation check. Or go for the unlocked answer?
Yeah.
What do you think? Should we do the investigation check, see if we can get more information out of them?
Sure. I don't really know what that does, but...
I assume it's like any other check in, like, Divinity or whatever the case is, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, go for it.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here...
It just chose the
wanted to
unlocked
search
answer?
this warehouse.
Yes.
Weird.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
But, real talk.
That was weird, but okay.
I would love a detective RPG. Like a full...
Oh, yeah.
Which is what this is,
good one.
kind of like, but...
Yeah, but I know what you mean, though. Like, something a lot more akin to...
Oh, what? Medicine and occult skills can only be improved by objects discovered in the environment. That's so interesting. Weird. Okay. Okay. That's something to get used to. But okay. Alright, did he mean that big-ass one over there?
What?
Did he mean the big-ass warehouse over here, or this small, bluish one? That's a house. That can't be a warehouse.
No idea.
Where do you think you're going?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
Alright, let's test eloquence, Connor.
What's the difference between a police officer and a private detective?
The badge?
Exactly. Apart from that piece of metal, there's nothing that sets us apart.
You think so?
We're looking for the same thing, you and I.
Okay, spare me the next verse. I'll tell you what I know. There are sailors who think that there's a beast prowling around the docks. Then again, these guys panic at the thought of bringing a rabbit onto a boat, so...
I see.
And there are others who would like to use the warehouses for their goods.
Who are they?
Sorry, I really can't talk about them.
But,
where do you think you're going?
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Man, I guess. Alright. No, it's just... okay.
Come on, you could tell me. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better... What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Kat, she's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at
So
the
is that
last
the lady
one
in the
I wanted
bar
to get
kind of?
in.
I hope you had a good
I think
dentist.
so.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
Also, like,
But he only
are
smiles
these supposed to be
with the left
brothers or
cheek.
something? They seem to be the same character model.
She sounds
yeah,
frightening.
I see it.
boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
Okay. Who are these fools over here? Is this also the same character model?
You live here?
Why did you do that?
Kind of looks
huh?
like it.
We saw what you did to St. Brendan. Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I've just arrived.
How
you
can I be
fools.
the one who defaced your saint? I've just come ashore, you idiots.
That's true. We're as drunk as lords. You bet. You could have gone by without us seeing you.
Do not rile me. You can hardly stand up.
He's right. We're no match. For the moment. We're annoyed. It's understandable. There's you,
So I see
our
a way to get
beloved
into the warehouse,
statue,
I
and
think.
then those two bozos behind us. Wait. Now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of... Quieter. What brings you to Dark...
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly? You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down...
So we drink.
I've taken enough.
Well, see...
Oh, actually.
Well...
Did you miss...
The two guys behind you.
The bootleggers.
They're protecting their territory.
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat.
If only they would...
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Oh, hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take what's in it.
What would convince you?
There's only one...
For sure. Bring...
I'll be back.
Take your time.
Oh wait, is this just an empty shack?
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Okay. So it seems like I do have to go get a drink? Let's see. It's around this way. Okay, not much. Its walking speed is a bit slow.
I know this is thrilling content or anything, or whatever, but have you ever had, they call it anyway in the stores right now, chickpea tofu?
No. It's the first I've heard of.
You saw what happened with those sailors.
I wouldn't call it
Hang around here
tofu
unless you want trouble with the
precisely. It's
bootleggers.
apparently been made by many
I've seen
cultures for a long time.
Their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
But
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman.
I can wait for this.
She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
I shall take my leave.
It's more just like a mixed up, pureed like chickpeas that are then pressed and cooled into a mold. And there may be a little bit more processing involved, but
it's great.
It's so I would call it like tofu-like, or like, and honestly, calling it chickpea tofu is fine if you know what you're getting, if you know not to expect typical tofu. But it's not great cold, whereas I actually like normal tofu cold. It just has a strange texture. But I fried some up last night after getting back and everything, and it was like, it has like an interesting texture when you actually fry it up in the center. So if you like put some kind of sauce in it and fry it up, it has a nice like soft texture inside.
Must come from these old winches.
Much like tofu would if you fry it, but like it's different. The quality is different, and the way that it fries is different. So
this ratchet device seems to be usable.
I presumably have to get up to a second level.
The window is open in the room.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Yeah, it's very dark, the screen, for sure. I actually just realized that I turned off the light over me because it makes it easier for me to see. Yeah, I had a bit of a glare on my screen too. Huh.
Okay, so I think there's still something I'm missing.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Okay, let's go back up there, see if there's something I missed. I'm gonna go turn off the blinds real quick because I can't see shit. Never mind, I realized Mifa enjoys her little cat hammock, so never mind. I'll just suffer through this darkness. I wonder.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's significantly better. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So confused. There's something outside. No. It only activates when I go inside. There's no ladder on this side. There has to be a way. Okay, let's explore and come back. Because I really don't want to have to buy a drink to convince the drunkards to help us. Quick mic check on Connor, if it's still working.
Hello.
Okay. Like, did it kick you out again?
Likely what happened is I jostled something and it disconnected, but it still appeared connected.
Yeah.
Because I've had that happen in the past.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
You continue like that, everyone will see what you got. She will do it again, you know.
Oh.
The girl doctor.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
but he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
Okay, like I can't. There has to be. What am I missing here, Connor?
Hmm?
I'm so close to looking this up. I know what I need to do. I need to crank this thing, but when I go into the menu to crank it, it seems like I'm still missing a piece that needs to go in here, but I don't see anything to pick up. And the little like investigation icon is down there, but
So there probably is something to still find?
yeah.
Question mark?
Let's see. Fucking A.
Oh, you found it?
Like, yeah.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
I don't want the lighter anymore. Wait, is that a dedicated button? Middle mouse button. Okay.
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try. Damn, I broke it.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, what do you have to do? What happened?
I broke it apparently. So I guess that way it's closed to me. God damn it, okay.
Oh, you weren't good enough or something?
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What
Or that
gave
was
you
just
the
supposed to
crazy
happen.
idea to come onto my turf?
So is that a different person than the person in the bar? Or is it still?
I think it's her.
You've come for a fight. What I've got to say won't change a thing.
You're a quick learner. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Kat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not. Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm going to have to deal with her.
Okay. Alright. Let's hire the drunkards.
So,
I'll be back.
take your...
They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots.
You again.
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't...
Why not?
First off, sailors from around here screams.
Screams?
And that's not all. But anything else.
Let's say I want to...
Let's say I don't want to...
Oh, come on.
Drinking it here is a privilege. Anything else?
That'll be all for...
Okay.
Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No. No, the risks are too high.
Did I like soft lock myself somehow?
What, you can't buy a drink?
He won't sell me a bottle. I assume I can drink a drink there. But I assume I need to get a bottle and bring it to the homies over here.
That beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy.
Shysters. Okay, let's actually...
So...
Liquor?
Exactly.
I'll try to find...
Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
Can I get some from him?
You're back at... What can I...
I shall be on my...
So come back.
Let's talk to the officer that was here.
Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
You again? No need to...
Oh, okay.
They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens.
You didn't tell me that the warehouse...
Because it's owner, and I don't want to... Now, please.
You can't. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand.
I know.
Do you like...
We may not...
That's true.
I heard the Hawkins family owned a warehouse on the docks.
An old family of ship owners.
Tell me...
You shouldn't talk about... We're not speaking ill. We're just saying that Daniel Hawkins made...
There!
It's your proof that the miraculous cat...
I bid you farewell.
Good night.
So long.
Let's just be ballsy, Connor.
Hey, Mitchell. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but it...
Yeah.
Huh. I've got them too. You didn't back down, so understand by that. If I catch you again, tell me, what...
I'm gonna be honest,
I'm
Connor.
investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit. And nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed
See, what I
Bradley.
hate in games
I don't know whether
is
to admire his stubbornness
my
or
default
to have
walking
pity
speed
on
is
him.
always faster than a character I'm following.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that is always frustrating.
So, the crank thing, I don't know if I could have done that differently. Like, wouldn't a higher strength just
It's
make me
fine.
break it more?
He's with me.
Okay.
I don't know. It'd be a little bit goofy if they made that path just to have you fail it, just to have to go through this route, but
I don't think it... I'm digging this so far, but I don't think this is a game that has that many, like, pathways to an end goal, you know? I don't think it's a
Sure.
Dishonored or anything like that.
Sure. It does seem a little bit weird, though, that they would, like, slow roll it that much, but who knows.
Am I gonna go to my certain...
And I will note, I'm still wondering if there's combat in this game or not. Or to what precedence it takes, because, like, you're
Do I
an
still
hour
need to hold
into
your hand?
it,
Or do you think you'll
and
get
you've had,
by
like,
on your own
no
now?
combat.
Don't
So,
overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Okay. We're in, Connor.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Oh, what?
What happened here? Can't sleep. I know how that feels. These painkillers were prescribed 3 months ago. Someone has been taking them since the time of the Hawkins death. It smells as bad as it looks. What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here? Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so I think this early the reconstructions aren't going to be that helpful, it seems like, until I upgrade my skills.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! You again. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime
So someone
scene?
survived the fire, is my...
Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
That cue. That musical cue.
Yeah. Chapter 3.